Hey everyone, so for today's video I'm going to show you guys how I decided to organize my Peerless watercolors because just keeping them in the little packages they come in is a complete pain to use. And I'm all about efficiency, and I haven't been using some of the bigger packages I have of the watercolors because you have to like dig through the pack and all that fun stuff. So this is what I came up with. There's so many more really cool ideas online if you just search for like Peerless watercolor storage, I'm sure. But this is what worked for me. So I just took some watercolor cardstock and I trimmed it down to about 5.5, roughly 5.5 by 7.25 inches. And then I'm using these AmyR dye storage envelopes, these clear ones, which I'll get to in a minute. And I trimmed that down and then set everything aside. And then I'm just going through all my Peerless watercolors. I've got this bonus pack here that I've been using for years. So I just kind of pulled out all the colors and kind of organized them in similar colors. And then the complete pack here, I just trimmed everything down and kept that one separate, all on its own. I didn't go into a whole lot of accuracy here. Like, I just trimmed it with scissors. You could use a punch if you wanted to, like a little square punch or a rectangle punch, or your paper trimmer. But yeah, I just used scissors and just cut off a small rectangle off of each one and then piled them all up. If you want, you could also wear like some latex gloves, because doing this whole process makes a huge mess. I was so stained. I had ink everywhere because just your hands kind of activate the color on all these Peerless sheets. So like pulling everything out and trimming them down and everything else, like my scissors are stained, like I had color everywhere, which was just fine, but it does make quite a bit of a mess. So again, I just eyeballed everything. I didn't do it perfectly. If you really are even more OCD than me, you could use a ruler and a pencil, line and make it all fancy and perfect. As well, I've seen some people, they label all the colors, which it looks really, really nice, but honestly, I didn't care. Plus, other than my complete pack, a lot of the colors I have do not have like the labels on them. So it would have taken me 10 times longer, and I just didn't have the time. So I just trimmed everything down, adhered it all onto the cardstock, and I figured I could do 3 rows of colors. And my biggest thing, this is what I wanted the most, was the swatches, so I could see exactly how the color looks on the watercolor paper, because just looking at the actual Peerless sheets, it's not exactly how it's going to look, especially, if you add more or less water. So I just took my paintbrush, got it wet, and then made a swatch of every single color below the cutout piece of Peerless watercolor, and then making sure to clean my brush really well between each color so I'm not mixing any of the colors. And then that way I can just pull this sheet out and pick up the color and use it and get a ton of use, even out of these small little squares, tons and tons of use out of them. So it's awesome. I know some people have been doing this kind of method in like a 6x6 or a 4x6 album, which that works really well too. Like I said, look it up, see what you think will work the best for you. This just works great for me. So you'll be seeing it from now on in videos when I use my Peerless colors. I'll just be pulling the sheets out. So I did the same thing with all my other sheets. I had some smaller ones and some bigger ones. And like I said, I didn't label them because most of them don't have color labels on them. I just kind of organized them as close as possible to similar colors. Like, again, I wasn't being too particular. But yeah, 3 rows of colors fit on really well. And then the swatches below, I had thought about, I could have put 2 sheets like back to back in one of these envelopes, but then decided to just have one. It's just easier that way, so I can just grab what I need when I'm looking for certain colors. And there's a little flap on the top of the envelope that fits perfectly. And yeah, that's all there is to it. So stay tuned though, I'm going to have some info about a giveaway here at the end of the video. And as always, there will be a link below to my blog post, and I'll post links to everything so that you guys can find it. And yeah, stay tuned for the giveaway. Hey guys, so before I end this video, I want to let you know I'm going to do a giveaway over on my blog for the complete edition of Peerless watercolors, as well as a few bonus colors that I had left over from organizing all the colors I had. I had several duplicates in some of these limited edition colors. There's cheek pink and wild rose pink and all sorts of fun really pretty colors. So it's a lot easier to do giveaways on my blog rather than here on YouTube, because it's just a pain in the butt on YouTube. So on my blog post, which will be linked directly below the video, there will be a little Rafflecopter widget with the instructions on how to enter. And yeah, I will give this set away to a winner. So make sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and thumbs upping my videos. I really, really appreciate it. So this is one very small way to say thank you. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.